It's really eye-opening to talk directly to thousands of people.
Alex Pedersen knows the race for City Council District 4 has a faster pace to it. Whomever voters choose will take office in November, not at the start of next year, like the other 6 council seats up for grabs.
It has been a very hard job.
That's the city's protocol, following council member Rob Johnson's departure from the D4 seat in April, and current council member Abel Pacheco's agreement not to run for the position.
I think that's why the person who wins this election needs to have lots of experience already so that they can hit the ground running.
Pedersen was an aide to former council member and mayor Tim Burgess. Pedersen also worked at the federal level with housing and urban development, and has served as a financial analyst for affordable housing projects.
So the federal government, local government, and private sector with an expertise in homelessness, which is people's #1 priority, I think that's a winning combination for me.
Pedersen was a winner in the August primary. Up against 9 opponents, he earned more than 40% of the vote.
I'm running to bring more accountability to City Council.
He's endorsed by Seattle firefighters Local 27, former King County exec and deputy secretary of HUD, Ron Sims, and the Seattle Times.
I've doorbelled every block in my district.
As of late September, the Pedersen campaign has raised more than $126,000, with 42% of that coming from Seattle's Democracy Voucher program.
Hi, how are you,
All right,
Alex?
nice to see you.
Political action committees, including Moms for Seattle, People for Seattle, led by Tim Burgess, and CASE, the Seattle Chamber's political arm, are also supporting Pedersen's campaign with more than $67,000. The Civic Alliance for a Progressive Economy PAC has contributed less than $100 to support Pedersen's challenger, Shaun Scott.
I think we're running very different campaigns.
Pedersen says, if elected, he'd collaborate with city and county leaders to work on Seattle's homeless crisis and connect with D4 constituents and their concerns about everything from street crimes to upzones.
In local government, where we can deliver public safety, clean parks, safe streets, it really matters to get out and vote and look for somebody who's going to listen to you.
I'm Sean. I'm running for city council in this area.
Shaun Scott says he's fighting for some major reforms.
My key issues are really going to be about taking power back from some of the major corporations.
Scott, a labor organizer, Democratic socialist, and housing advocate and journalist for Real Change and other publications, says District 4 needs someone with his background.
To make sure that both renters and vulnerable homeowners, students, people of color, are really feeling like they're having their material needs reflected.
Scott earned more than 23% of the vote in the 10-way August primary race for District 4, 17 points behind Alex Pedersen.
What are some issues that are important to you as a voter?
He's endorsed by the King County Democrats, the Sierra Club, and the Stranger newspaper.
Our campaign is one that is building a very broad, progressive coalition.
As of late September, Scott has raised nearly $143,000 for his campaign, with nearly 3/4 of that coming from democracy vouchers.
We need more progressive revenue.
Scott, who has worked for the city's Office of Arts and Cultural Affairs, says he wants the city to start working for District 4, and he's pushing to invest more in public and social housing and environmental priorities like the Green New Deal.
A Green New Deal, a Green New Deal.
It starts for me with the revenue question, and from getting more progressive revenue, we're going to be able to take action on these other issues like homelessness and climate justice and transit in the city of Seattle.
The race for District 4 offers some stark political differences between a candidate who says D4 needs his unique voice and a candidate who touts his public and private sector expertise.
For this particular position, the experience is what really matters.
Voters should vote for me because I'm actually one of them.